Back to one thing you guys were talking about, how there didn't seem to be any running lanes for McCaffrey and crashing. The defense was crashing. Kind of explain that a little bit.
I'll let Al.
Yeah,
Al.
Alex like the crasher.
From a defensive point of view, like defending the zone read, which is, basically Cam Newton and Christian McCaffrey working in conjunction to figure out which guy's more open to have a positive running play.
Yeah, I mean, crashing for a defensive end on the backside of a running play going away, that means a definitive, just flat down the line attacking the football. You're not worried about cutback, boot, or reverse. So that's something that's stuck in my head since I was, maybe in college. That phrase, cutback, boot, reverse, in that order is what we're reading as we're chasing down the backside. And what we saw from Shaq Barrett and the defensive ends, the outside rushers from Tampa Bay, was a crash. A crash is completely different. It's just completely selling out. It's cutting off that backside cutback lane. So when Christian presses the front side of the run, he's expecting for there to be a little gap, a little slow play. And what causes that defensive end to hesitate and play it slow is that cutback, that boot, and that reverse, or that keeper by the quarterback with all the zone reads. So by Cam Newton not doing that right now, you watch film, he's done it 0 times last week against the Rams. They come into this game and they're saying, hey, we're going to sell out. We're going to crash this backside until Cam pulls that ball and keeps it. So there's no cutback lane for Christian because the threat of Cam Newton running the ball is just simply not there. Now, the way you'll see teams start to do it once Cam starts to pull that thing out of there a few times is that backside end or rusher, outside linebacker type, they'll keep their shoulder square to the line of scrimmage, right? They'll keep that inside leg up so they don't have to completely turn their shoulders and run after Cam, which is they're not going to win a foot race in that way. So the crash is just, hey, taking that step, the ball's away, I'm flying flat down the line of scrimmage, and when Christian McCaffrey, one of the running backs. Well, we haven't seen another running back, but when Christian McCaffrey comes back, he's looking for that cutback. I mean, they're going to eat him alive. And we saw this Bucs team say, "Hey, we're going to Christian McCaffrey's not beating us. We're going to make Cam Newton beat us at quarterback."
So they know Cam's not going to. That ball's going to McCaffrey.
Has not been on film in 2 games. Yes.
Yeah, and you figured you watched some film from last year. They weren't doing it late in the season either, with Cam being banged up and. You've got other things that are built into the offense that I think that they haven't taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen wide receivers really get a lot of touches in the running game. It was just a year earlier against the Bucs where we saw Curtis Samuel and DJ Moore kind of break out with some big rushing performances from the wide receiver position. So I think, a lot of that has to go to Norv Turner, and I believe this in my heart. I've been saying this since day one when Cam got here. He's the most dynamic, athletic quarterback that's ever played this position, and can make a difference with his arm and his legs. And when the both are working together, he's almost unstoppable.
Right. I think it's hard because we haven't seen that Cam in a long time.
Yeah, they have to find a way to get back in that. I mean, we all want to protect Cam. I think the team does, and I mean, it's hard to say that. Obviously, we don't know if they're thinking that and trying to protect him from taking some hits. It's football. If he's going to line up, I think he signed up for it. We all did. He understands what comes with it. A huge part of this offense and the success we've seen in the past, and I think going forward, if we're going to see it be successful and be all that it could be, it's going to have to come with Cam Newton running the ball. It just has to. And I think everybody, fans, coaches, teammates alike, are going to have to be okay with that risk of him taking a shot. The teams that are doing that, I started thinking today, what is the team the most like the Panthers with their quarterback? It has to be Russell Wilson and those types of guys. It's not Lamar Jackson.
Right.
Cam is not Lamar Jackson anymore. It's maybe one of the fastest guys in the league. He stood in there week 1 and proved he can throw it, but when he takes off, I mean,
What'd he
he's
say?
like
But he's not a
wide
quarterback,
receiver.
right?
Yeah, he's ridiculous. But I think Russell Wilson, right, just moving his feet, he'll run it when he has to. Dak Prescott's done a great job there for the Dallas Cowboys. So you have to run. You don't have to be a running quarterback, but you have to keep that threat present at all times to open up the running game. Those cutbacks from Christian, the RPOs that we saw a ton of go to DJ Moore this weekend, those set things up. Those linebackers on the backside ends, they have to honor that play fake.
No.